Today was a Jonah day. I hope you get that reference. All my Anna Green Gables fans, high five in the comments. What's up, gang? Don't think I've ever addressed you guys like that, but now I have. Okay, I've never done this. I've never just flopped down, literally, on my bed and talked to you about something that's going on. But I really want to, because today was a very interesting day for me, and I feel like I want to talk about it, so I shall. Are you ready? You better be ready. You're totally not ready, but you're gonna be ready. Okay, so, this morning, I wake up, and I am feeling great. Today, it was a beautiful day. It was a beautiful morning. The sun was shining, the birds were singing, all that cliche stuff. And I put on this dress, I do my hair, I do my makeup, I put effort in, the struggle. I'm feeling great, because a few months ago, the leader of Christian women in music and media contacted me and asked me to come speak at their convention in Burlington, Ontario, in June, and give a talk about vlogging. And I was like, yeah, sure, I would love to come. That sounds great. So I had this whole thing planned. I was gonna go to Burlington with my mom, because she's also speaking, because she's like uber famous and way more famous than I am. So far the story sounds good, right? Just wait. So my mom and I set off about 11 this morning, and we drive to IKEA first in Toronto, because we had wanted to kill time and skip Toronto traffic, because all my Canadians out there will know that Toronto traffic sucks. And so we wanted to skip that, so we went to IKEA and like killed time in IKEA, and then we kept going to Burlington, and then we killed time in the Indigo bookstore, so I just like looked at books, and we killed time there because we were super early, because the thing wasn't until 6. So finally at like 5:25, we're like, you know what, we're half an hour early, whatever, we'll just go over and we'll just chill there. At this point I'm thinking like, man, I really haven't done anything today. Like I've eaten IKEA food and been in a car, and that's it. But the problem is that I am somebody who likes doing things. I like accomplishing things. And so when I have a day where I feel like I haven't done anything, I just feel awful for the next like 3 days, and I'm like on overdrive trying to like do something because I feel like I should be doing something. So we get to the convention center. Okay. And we go in, and my mom and I are like, there's like nobody here. We're kind of confused. And we say to the guy at like the front desk, and we're like, hi, we're here for the meeting thingy with the Christian media thing. And he looks at us funny, and he's like, oh, you mean the meeting that is tomorrow? He didn't do that. I just did that. All of a sudden, my like heart dropped to my stomach, and I was like, no, make it not so. Dear Lord, deliver me. So my mom and I realized that she had mixed up the calendar date, and it was on June 16th, not June 15th. And so we had now wasted an entire day. An entire day where I could have been working. And here's the thing, guys. In this moment, all these things just flashed in my mind. I am a poor college student. I am broke. I am in college. You guys know this. But I took the day off of work to go to this thing. So I lost all this money I could have made because we were in this car driving somewhere we didn't even need to go. And last night I bought a new vlogging camera that was like amazing but super expensive, and so I'm already like, money. And then I was like, wait, I just lost more money and I spent money, and this is sad. So I was really sad, and I was like, oh my gosh, this sucks. And I got really stressed all of a sudden. All this stress came over me, and I was like, oh my gosh. And then I realized that this meant that we had to drive another 3 hours home, so I wasn't gonna get home till pretty late tonight, as it is nighttime now. And then I realized, wait, we're gonna have to do this all tomorrow, so I'm gonna lose work tomorrow too. So not only did I lose work on Wednesday, I lost work on Thursday too. So I'm losing all this money I could have been making. Lots of sadness going on. I was in the car, and I was so upset. I was so upset, and I actually vlogged some of this.
I'm so sad. I am kind of too, actually. The problem is I have nobody to blame. You're the reason for the teardrops in my guitar, Mom. About 50 minutes in, still 2 hours to go. Still really mad. Still really sad. The entrance to the 401 East is closed. Hey Mom, what direction are we going?
We need to go along the 401 East, Katie.
Does that make us driving home taking the 401 East more difficult because we can't get onto the 401 East?
Well, yes, it does. Oh look, we should expect delays.
We should expect delays because it's closed.
Sign.
I can't think. I'm gonna just listen to Taylor Swift and forget this is happening.
You know, here's the funny thing that happened after all those vlogging clips. My mom told me that the Toronto Zoo lost 2 capybaras recently, and so they're like 2 oversized Australian rodents just like wandering the swamps around the Toronto Zoo, which I just think is hilarious. And that made me a lot happier for some reason, because I mean, why? What? Okay, that's like hysterical. If you don't find that hysterical, these things are wandering around Toronto. Like, how is that not hysterical? I remember thinking to myself, Katie, you have a choice right now. You can be super stressed about this, and you can be moody and grumble about it and just blah. Or you can just realize that sometimes people make mistakes, sometimes things don't work out the way you want them to, and sometimes life happens. Sometimes people are stupid and make bad decisions that affect you, but it doesn't mean that life doesn't go on. This is sad that this happened, but at least this is the worst I have it. Because let's be real, guys, and I'm being serious right now, there's a lot of stuff going on in the world right now. This entire week, going on Facebook or Twitter has just been heartbreaking. Like, it's insane. You, like, go on the internet and there's something else that's gonna, like, rip your heart out. And it's so frustrating. And I'm so heartbroken over the state of the world we live in. If this is my Jonah day, if this is the worst I have it, the fact that I lost 2 days of work and spent the day in a car driving somewhere I didn't need to go and then walk through IKEA, like, if that's really as bad as it gets, that's not bad. I'm so blessed that I have the life I have and am in my situation. So I feel like it's kind of up to us to keep there being happiness and keep there being goodness in the world. And we can't do that if we're always depressed and stressed and worrying about the next thing. Matthew 6:34 says, "Do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has enough trouble of its own." And I think that is very applicable. I think that if we live our life in constant stress and fear and thinking about all the things that have affected us and it's going to happen, it's very easy to get caught up and so caught up that you just become like incapable of functioning properly. And how are we going to help anybody or do any good if we're just constantly moping and depressed and afraid? So I just want to encourage you to not lose faith and not be sad all the time and not be stressed. It's okay to mourn with those who mourn. I think that's very important. But I think it's also important to remember that the joy of the Lord is our strength, and it's okay to look for good, and it's okay to pursue good. I think I'm gonna go. I think that's all I want to say. But thank you guys for listening. Love you!